Alright, let me do a restart on this one. So, welcome to this new video actually. Right now, for those who haven't followed the Twitch account, I'm literally sitting here at like a 20 hours stream streak. And yeah, me and a friend decided to wake up at 6 AM when Monster Hunter Wilds got released on PC. And we played this game for like 19 hours straight, so I'm just literally sitting here, bro, I'm fucking dead, it's 2 AM, and then I decided, you know what? I played this game really much today, and I just want to drop my opinion on it. What do I personally like, and what do I personally don't like at the game, starting off in reverse with what I don't like. This one is my personal opinion, you don't have to agree to this opinion. My last game that I played is Frontier, so it's kinda taking the opinion on that. No, I'm not gonna totally shit on the game. I have good points and bad points that I want to say about the game. Maybe in a bit with a bad English, but I do my best to keep it as clean as possible with this video. I don't know what is gonna be in the background. It depends on which gameplay I can download from my VOD, because Twitch doesn't allow long VODs to be saved. Or at least I only saved maybe like 12 hours of the VOD, so I don't know, it might be longer, but that's the last stand I had on the update, so yeah. Anyways, welcome to this video, and we're gonna start off with, of course, the first really positive point is when the game launched, it had a really high player peak. We are speaking about like 300, 500k, and later on it peaked around like 1 million, only on Steam, not even counting in the console platforms. Which is really insane actually. I never seen a Monster Hunter game being that big or even bigger. Maybe World had a big hype in the beginning, but I wasn't really reading the analytics and shit, because at this time I wasn't much into World, so yeah. But that's actually a pretty good achievement. I'm pretty proud of the game that it did that. But yeah, we're moving on, starting off with the bad points of the game. Actually, if you have a different opinion, feel free to drop it down in the comments so we can have a discussion, of course. So yeah. The loring of the game, it's really easy. Not talking from a veteran perspective. I mean, I had a friend that is a veteran, but my other friend started with Monster Hunter World and he was a bit of a beginner-ish guy. Of course, now he's a bit advanced, but from the stuff he, for example, played Insect Leaf, and he never played that weapon really much, at least on Monster Hunter Wilds, of course, because it's new on the beta, so yeah. Talking from that perspective, the loring is actually really easy. Like, we used to steamroll every monster, and not even a matter of fucking minutes. The most hunts that we have were like 3 to 5 minutes, maybe-ish. We just triple cutted on Nutra actually, because I was stuck in a corner using a charge blade, and then like I just fucking cheesed away, so I just died 2 times and then we lost the quest. That's the only time when we actually lost, but the other times were actually pretty fine. So talking from that perspective, the game is actually pretty easy. Like, if you're not really complete retarded, or at least if you know what they're doing in a Monster Hunter game. That's not an offense or some shit, but if you're really new to the genre, it might be a bit overwhelming, but you get used to it. But man, I just want to add to this, the weakness points in this game and the weapons are getting a lot of recycled. Like, a friend of mine used to analyze the weapons a bit. I didn't got any stats, so I can prove you any right point or anything. You just single to, but some weapons and some armors are pretty similar to other armors from the other Monster Hunter games. Not meaning like the casual Rathalos one and shit, but there are some weapons and armor. Some people might know what I'm speaking about, but yeah. The weak spots on this game, like when you hit a monster and then just gets a wound and then you proc that wound, man, if you play a bow or like Insect Leaf or some shit, this is really strong and it hits really hard, which makes the hunt even easier. Also, you get in the cutscene like the strong food and shit, it gives you like a free insurance or some shit for free, which is also really great. So yeah, it's really bad on the side that it makes the game really actually hard easy. Not the end boss wasn't that hard actually, because at the beginning of the game, that's also a big no-no, the low-rank armors actually don't really matter. Like, you can steamroll this shit as long as your armors up, because you don't get any high valuable skills or whatever the fuck in the low-rank. If I compare to like Rise low-rank or World low-rank, you get way more skills actually than fucking Wilds. So Wilds is kinda low on that. I don't know why they did that. It feels kinda bruh, I don't know. But yes. So yeah. The story of Monster Hunter is a basic story. The only cool thing actually about the story is, man, the hunter that we are the hunter in the main story. We are the fucking Giga Chat, bro. The hunter is a really Giga Chat in the story and I fucking like that. But else like every shit is more like a bit weird. Like somehow you're just starting in the first area, then you're just getting rushed with city, we're getting rushed with monsters. And you did around like maybe 10 monsters with your group and then you're like close to get at the fucking end. As long as you're not farming enough. But we didn't even have to farm like big equipment because we were really good prepared anyways. With the gear that we already had with the defense and stuff. So yeah, it feels kinda a bit rushed on that. But that's my personal opinion, so yeah. Moving on to the good points. Once you get past the story, beat the end boss and shit. No, Arcwide is not the end boss, there is another end boss. But I won't spoil it for now, you got to play it by yourself unless somebody drops it in the comments. The good points on the game is, after you finish the lowering section, you get into the hiring where you meet like older monsters and shit. The game really starts to cooking actually, like you start really gonna go on the grind. Right now I was sitting here grinding a really bow set, I just started playing bow and charge, but it's pretty neat though, it's pretty good. But yeah, then the game actually gets a bit more grindier, you get a bit more into the depth, get like armors that are actually having decent skills that you can use, which is pretty interesting. And yeah, and I also want to say a next good point, man, the graphics on this game looks really great. I'm playing this on a cloud gaming computer, so I just like rented one for a month or shit so I can play the game. It runs really well. If you well know how to optimize the game, if you know how to install the right graphic patches and use the right settings, the game looks really good. For a Monster Hunter, it looks really good, and I fucking love the Sacred, love the Palicos, and I just love the looking of the game. It looks really, really good, man. The cinematics are really good. Me and my friend not even skipped one cutscene. We just really watched the most of them. Even if you don't care about the fucking story, the game just looks really good. And that must mean something, bro. Like, the Monster Hunter cutscenes are sometimes white. But yeah, the game looks really good. Also, the quality of live chats, like the link parties, I really like that. Like, yeah, all three getting the cutscenes, then you just get in a corner, go to your friend, and this the guy who just had the first cutscene, you're just gonna join with your friends. Really amazing feature. We really abused that, and it's really, really nice to use actually. So the link parties are actually really great. So yeah, of course, for newer guys, the game is gonna be made a bit easier. It's way better to get the guys into the game. I like that, it's fine. Some veterans like me might not be like it because singers on Monster Hunter has his classic monsters. Diablos, Tobikadachi, whatever the fuck you want to name them. Yes, they're putting in these monsters every time, but nonetheless, like for example, if the game has like 40 monsters, they're just introducing the monster, taking the time for the monster so that you get familiar with the monster, like what the fuck is it, what the fuck does it do? And it's not like rushed, like for example, Monster Hunter Frontier has a lot of monsters. It has a lot of 120, 100, whatever, 100 plus. So yeah, but you just get it like a boss rush. You get like 1 monster, 2 monster, 3 monster, and then you got to make the picture of the monster of your own. So you're basically getting rushed with monsters. That's the difference. Like on the normal Monster Hunters, they're taking more time to build up that monster and stuff. I mean, on Wilds they did that too, but it felt kinda rushed because of the low rank. I don't fucking know, because there were like literally every monster that was shown in the trailer was literally in the fucking low rank. I don't know why. Expect of course the final boss is actually low rank end, but you know what I mean, you get the clue what I mean. So it felt kinda rushed. And honestly, yes, that took a bit of introduction, but it feels like it took an introduction and rushed. So yeah, that's kind of my point that I don't like. As the game is great actually, I'm waiting for more updates. I'm very neutral about the game. My first issues when the game comes saying to myself is the performance. I just want to have a good performance on the game. And that's actually just kinda okay on that. I mean, could be better, or I'm just dumb to set up the settings, it might be my bad, but as the game runs actually okay. And also the biggest factor is of course having crossplay and finally be able to meet console players, which is really great, and I love that. So yeah, that's my short opinion on the game. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's see what I cook up in the future. I'm gonna be hyped, definitely. The game looks really well. Monster Hunter Wilds is a really good game. Maybe for the 70 bucks, I don't know, I'm a bit skeptical about that. But I think if you got a fair reason for that, it's fine. So overall, it's a great game. I would give it like a 6.5 to like 7, which is really great, not in a bad mean. 7.0 is fine. If they're gonna drop a big update, it's gonna be a 10 even more. So yeah, that's my personal opinion. I'm of course more of a Monster Hunter Rise guy, Monster Hunter Online guy. I grew up with this old game with the old graphics, of course. Many of you guys know where it feels pretty slow for me. I just do my best to get into the game. And yeah, compared to Rise, it's a bit more fast-paced, of course, because of Tremor and stuff, but that's another theme for another video. But yeah, nothing against the game. Monster Hunter Wilds is a great game. I'm getting comfortable with the graphics, with the Tremor, with the fucking slowness, pace, well, not with the slow pace of it, but with the pace of the game. It's actually pretty decent fast, actually. The beta felt way more clunky on Wilds, as in the Wilds game officially, like now. Now it fits really good, actually. The beta was really clunky. But yeah, of course it was a beta, so of course it has to be clunky. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. My brain is dead. I'm going to sleep. Peace.